In this session, let us create a program to build a pattern like this, where we have 1 star in the first line and 2 stars in the second line, 3 in the third, and so on. And we have 6 lines in total. So these kind of programs can be very well built using the nested for loop, where the outer for loop will act as rows, 6 rows, and in every row we have like some stars. First row has 1, second row has 2. So getting those many number of stars will be done by the inner for loop. The way it can be written is, let us say the outer for loop with loop variable int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 6, and I plus plus. And inside the inner for loop, let us take the loop variable as j starting with 1, j less than or equal to I. Now the limit for j is I. The reason is, when I is equal to 1, we are in the first row and we want to print just 1 star. When I is equal to 2, we will be in the second row and we want to print just 2 stars. So j should iterate from 1 to 2. So I is becoming the limit for j, the upper limit for j. And then j plus plus. And over here, we are going to say not print line, just print. Now print line will print it every time in the new line, which we do not want to do it. We want to print the stars in a line until we want to do the explicit line break. That we can do by using a print line and a new line character. So what we are doing is, inside the for loop, we are printing the number of stars, like whatever number of stars we want, depending upon which line, which row we are printing them for. And then once the iterations for j inner for loop are exhausted, we will come out of that line and go to the next line. So the way it will work is, let us say we are in the third iteration, in the third line, the inner for loop will iterate from 1 to 3 and it will print 3 stars, and then it will go out and go to the next line, and then I will be 4, and then inner for loop will iterate for 4 times, printing us 4 stars. So when we execute the program, we can see a pattern like this getting created. This kind of structure of nested for is very useful in many programs. I'll be giving some more programs along with this session. Also, there will be an answer key with that.